And some of the most stable areas of the face, so that when that footage goes to our animators, they can track all of those dots precisely.
And a big smile. And eyebrow raise.
That we're going to make adjustment points of either moving the camera forward or backwards on him, tilting it up or down, putting the focus on it, and then making sure we're seeing 3/4 degree angles the entire time on both sides of his face.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Craig Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with AI. And for Philadelphia, the young stars Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Maxey out there with Shake Milton. And it's Green in at the 3. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun, and we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Pass to Embiid from deep, drills it from outside.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you.
Here's the pass to AI, and AI throws it down. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending some time with the fans after the game. You know, it's good to see the young man making that a priority in his career.
In general, most NBA players realize the importance of fan interaction. Some are just okay at it, some are great. Hopefully Junior falls into the latter of those two categories.
They get the rebound. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the board.
Pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. AI. Simmons with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And both free throws good for AI. Simmons with it. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now, here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Passes to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And AI throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Embiid. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. From 10 feet out, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Wow. taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how assured he is.
Morant, the bounce pass. To the middle. Here's AI. And AI throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Anthony comes in for Green. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Clock at 4. Here's Korkmaz. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's AI. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Pass to Simmons. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. The 3. Hill, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So Morant will go to the free throw line. That one's... And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Anthony. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Maxey out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's AI. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He finished with 17 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Morant. Simmons inside. Oh, what a beautiful point!
Intensity, did you see that? Great. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Inside. Simmons pulls it in. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And the Grizzlies making a change here. The 76ers trail by 9. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Green passes to Anthony. over AI. Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Memphis moving it around. To the paint, AI, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and AI throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Embiid, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant now in at the guard spots. AI is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
The 76ers trail by 9. Passes it to Simmons. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Shake Milton. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Porter's checked in.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And AI with the basket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 11. Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Simmons. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. AI dishes to Morant. Porter looking it over. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded by AI. Korkmaz, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? He's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
And the 76ers call time here. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Ben Simmons. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for Hill. Green out there with Anthony. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Embiid against Morant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one's on Morant.
Hard to guard Embiid without fouling. He's awesome at forcing the defense's hand. I mean, literally.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Morant, and that one is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends. You could tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And Embiid drops them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Morant outside. Now the pass to Allen. Bounce pass from Valanciunas. To the paint. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Morant. Allen's got his first basket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Another miss by Philadelphia. Memphis has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. No good on the free throw, and it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Korkmaz, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And AI throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Curry. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us.